Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods homestead, y'all. How many of y'all have ever used a sling blade before? This thing's probably older than I am. Actually, I know it is, because it has the initials HT on them. I don't know but one HT. That was my papa, Hubert Tatum. Pretty sure these were his. Guys, I like using old stuff, especially old stuff that's been passed down. My dad's probably wondering where these are. I bet that I snagged these out of our old shop years ago thinking they were mine, and I'm just now realizing that they're not. So he may want this back, but y'all, I've run a sling blade many an hour growing up cleaning fence lines. But I wanted to get up here to the cabin. Gonna work on it. I worked on it several days ago, getting some siding up. It's getting hot already, but I'm gonna try to do a little bit of that. And a little more sling blading. Using something that was my papa's. Brings back good memories, y'all. Back before, I guess, people really got into weed whackers and stuff like this, simple tools like this cleaned many a ditch line, y'all, and cleared around many a hog houses and chicken houses and ponds, you name it. All it takes is a little bit of manual labor, y'all. A little bit of hard work, a little bit of sweat. That's how you get calluses on your hands, getting out here and working. But it looks better now, less snaky. I can get on to putting up a few boards. See, all I'm doing is going through here with this live edge siding, pine, yellow pine, and going up, and I think it looks pretty good, y'all. It's gonna be quite a bit to do, got quite a bit more to mill, but I was talking about my grandpa there. We called him Papa. Probably some of you have had excellent grandparents in the past too, good fond memories, and it seems like the older I get, the more I think about those memories. And maybe it's just because I know that we all have an expiration date. And sooner or later, because my heart's right with the Lord, I'll get to see those loved ones that have gone on before that's hearts were right with the Lord too. So it's going to be really neat, y'all. Good memories of fishing, growing up, smelling dog fennel as it's getting cut with a sling blade. All right, I'll speed this camera up a little bit and see if I can get, well, as high as I can reach, because I don't think I'm getting on that untrusty ladder over there today. All right, just about as high as I can go without getting a ladder on it. I'm not going to use that old rickety one. I'm going to bring a better ladder up. My father-in-law gave me a nice ladder, and my mother-in-law a while back, and it's going to come in handy on this project. Y'all, somebody asked me in a comment a while back. I've got a friend up in Missouri. He's a preacher, Jimmy Root, Last Days Awakening. I watch his preaching about once a week. I made a comment on there about something, and I don't remember what the comment was now, but somebody said, well, how do you share the gospel? And so my reply to him was, I do remember my reply, it was, I just live. I just live the way that, do my best to live the way that Jesus did. Loving my neighbors, staying away from the nasty stuff, and trying to walk with him instead of going against him all the time and living like a heathen. It's different for a lot of folks how you get saved, but it all boils down to the same thing. Have you accepted Christ as your Savior? Have you turned away from your old sinful lifestyle? Have you believed in him, what he did for you on the cross? Simple as that, y'all. For me, it was hitting my knees at a country church, doing those same things. Accepting his forgiveness, admitting I was guilty of sin, and turning it around from there. And for my daughter, it was in the pickup truck here in the driveway when she was young, asking me, Daddy, what do I need to do? So it's different for a lot of folks, y'all, but I look forward to the day of seeing loved ones again face to face. And I guess what kind of brought this on, y'all, is I was up late the other night watching a movie. I can only imagine the story of a group called Mercy Me, and how this young man, well, he's older than me, wrote this song, and it just kind of spurred some thoughts in me today. So I thought while I was working, I would share a few things with you. And I don't mind sharing, y'all. And if you don't like hearing it, you can always click off and find something else. There's a whole lot of stuff on YouTube, y'all. But the cabin's coming along nicely. I'm gonna really like this once it's done. Lisa and I are going to enjoy this fall if we can get it done. It's just, we've got so many irons in the fire, y'all, and I took a break from a big project we've been working on today so I can come up here and work on this a little bit. And I'll show you the inside real quick, how it looks from the inside. So all these supports, they'll come out, but you can see the interior wall. You'll see the lap on the inside. Ceiling, bare metal. We'll put some vents in here for the summertime to keep condensation from forming. There'll be a couple of windows on the back, or one window on the back, two windows on the front of this building. And we've got an old wood stove, thanks to a buddy of mine, Jimmy. If you watch Jimmy, thank you very much. Got a wood stove he gave us, I don't know, a couple years ago now. I was going to put it in my metal building, but y'all, it would serve a better purpose up here. We're going to put that wood stove in here so we can stay warm when we're up here camping. Got to get an outhouse built too, but y'all, a lot of stuff's gone into this thing that's been donated, from the wood stove that Jimmy didn't even know would be going in this cabin, to, let's see, the sawmill my dad gave us several years ago that's milled all the lumber. Let's see, to a fuel tank that my buddy Byron over at Carolina Hill Country gave us. He and his brother, actually, I think he had gifted it to him, he gifted it to us, and got to get that thing up and running. That puts fuel into the excavator to keep everything graded and clean. All kinds of stuff, y'all, and just thankful for the good health to be able to get up here and do it. Guys, kind of a different video today. Just a little bit of cabin, a little bit of nailing, a little bit of preaching. Hope you don't mind. Y'all have a good day, a great week. Lord willing, the creek don't rise too high. We'll see you on the next one.